rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know, someone's...
breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There's some room. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. Strong, firm tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Down without scoring a touchdown. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Rides to back and leaves it. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, taking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Miami's offense will now get its first chance with the football. I'm not sure how much they're going to want to go after this guy because very few have had success throwing his way. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. For anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Here's Darren Mensah to throw. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Canes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. bench formation for these receivers. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a second down. The inside handoff. There he goes. Really good job.
There ain't no way this motherfucker's that slow,
dude. Good run
dude.
And a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early.
Ow.
Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
I hot routed with 10 seconds left, brother.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Lopez. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's
What in the
stopped
fuck
right
is
at the
that?
29-yard line, and it'll be
What kind of
fourth
catch
down.
animation is that game?
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. They got it. It's blocked.
And they have been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side. They were able to get back there to block that kick.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
Okay.
Throwing, Mensah. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Mensah. Got a man. It's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. FSU calling its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's...
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane!
He's got that bayou speed. Like, I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good.
That shit don't work for me, though.
Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Looking downfield on 1st down. makes the catch. Florida State calls its third and final timeout.
Stupidly
And
bad.
they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going for it all. And this is
Drop a green
incomplete
catch.
pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he
It
couldn't
makes
hold
sense,
on.
man.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
If he ain't gonna catch the damn thing when I green it, then don't even have it in
To
the
the
game.
air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Goes high to pull it in.
Buddy.
For a minute, they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half.
I'm just being trolled. Honestly, I'm just being trolled.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 4 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
This shit's
Off the
literally
play
just
fake.
for trolls.
That's... It's Lofton.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there's
I'm
so
literally
much for a
just being
quarterback to
fucking
think about.
trolled
Stick it
by
out
this
in the
game.
belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the grab on the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the
Alright, boys,
39.
we gotta get a fucking stop.
Goes out of bounds.
Right here.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver.
We don't
on
get a
that
stop
out route.
here.
If you're going to be
We
running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first
I
down.
don't know what you want
When
me
you
to
can
do.
run
man.
routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out.
Caught, and he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Dude,
They thought they could just run it
so
on
bad.
3rd and short, but this
I'm in
defense
5
was
wide.
there
They
to
shift
make
into
the
perfect
stop.
run defense. Fuck out of my face. This game's dog shit. This game's fucking
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls in.
Oh my god, dude. I literally left work and loaded up this game just to be trolled.
Need a huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, a 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm, and I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
All right,
Can't
guys,
pass
here
on
comes
the game.
Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Bro, there's no way. Bro, what are we doing? I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do, man.
Like that.
I truly don't.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first
I've had a field goal blocked. I had my dude tackled at the 1 yard, literally the 1 inch line.
Peeled off a huge chunk of
right before half.
And now back to the line.
Field goal block, 1 inch line right before half, and then we can't block. We're not even attempting to block.
Week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle.
I don't know. I've never been at a loss for words on a football game.
He goes right back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Riles.
Let's just get it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Noles are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again.
I'm talking about I'm getting screamed at.
Just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was... They forced the turnover.
I'm going to freak out
now,
if this is a
hang
fumble.
on here. The coach
And
is
it's
calling
not.
timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Oh, I was about to crash out.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying the left side. Finding, got enough space. And he'll race it to the house.
Disgusting.
Touchdown, Noles.
That's disgusting. The fact I can't throw the ball, but I can do that is awful.
The guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
All right, let's try to stop this fucking beast of a quarterback.
From inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Here's Mensah to throw. A little release to the back. Fights off a defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think that time
if you would have turned your head, brother, and picked that ball off, I would have doubled your
coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just
on
take
the
the
spot.
profit and let's keep going.
This could be the biggest play of the game
boys,
so far. 3rd down and 2.
Gotta have it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the
about to lose power.
Touchdown, Miami. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. When Miami gets the confidence
they
going,
blocked a field goal.
Tough to beat. Florida State's going to have
They
to
tackled me on the 1-inch line right
fast.
before halftime. I had no timeouts.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
Dude, this game's
He's all
foul.
the way across the 40. They'll mark him out
That's
of
probably
bounds
my
at
two
the
best
41
plays of the
in
game.
running
Both of
game
them
getting
out
it done.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster
If
day.
they
and
keep
he's
the
been
gameplay
bright
like
spot
this,
so
I
far
won't be
for
playing
this
all year
offense.
long.
Making side adjustments here.
This shit just came out, and I dread playing this shit right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback.
Bro. I mean, I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do if we are going to give that effort right there.
And they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one hand.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Snagged out of the air.
There's
And he's
no
not
way
going to get the first down.
you
Good
don't go
stop
block
there.
that dude.
And
There's
guys,
just
hold
no
that
way.
thought
And
just a
now
second,
I
because here
can't
comes the
even
fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on fourth down.
I mean, literally.
No, if this is going to be
That's all you
how
have
the
to do
game
is just give
plays
me a
all
little
year,
bit
I
of
ain't
space,
going to be
well,
on
I
this
can
shit
fall
long.
forward, or you can push him forward. I like it going forward on fourth down most
This
of the
shit
time
is
anyways, but
disgusting
definitely
right now.
on fourth and inches.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short.
Dude, the only gameplay change they made was to nerf passing.
Back
What
to
are we
pass.
talking about?
The throw
Why are
to
we
the
nerfing
outside is
passing
complete.
when this is the worst
He'll be
running
forced
game
out
I've
of
ever
bounds.
fucking seen?
Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Seminoles will line it up on first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's second and 5. Looking to fire. Grabs it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Showing off the arm. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard
like
penalty.
a motherfucker.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.